So let us.
I think, sir, if
Yes.
I'm sorry for the interruption, but I think if the group of students is small, relatively small, actually the manual correction will be convenient.
Okay.
But if the group is relatively large, actually the manual correction will be tedious as well.
Okay.
Will be
Yes.
tedious.
Yes.
So I think it depends on. So I think if it's a big group, relatively big group, it's better to choose a restriction in actually in wording. So the answer is restricted to a group of words rather than a long statement or a paragraph or
I,
something.
I totally agree. You select the type of questions for which the answer is one word, 2 words maximum. And the word should be straightforward, not quite complicated, and easy to spell and everything. You make all the precautions. You make all the precautions to make.
And I think, sir, I think, yes. Yes, Dr. Khalid, تفضل.
Yeah. How many marks, Dr. Abmenam, for each assignment question?
Thank
I
you.
thought it should be
Tha-
2 or 3 marks.
Thank you. No, no, this is not an assignment. This is a
Not an
question
assignment, Dr.
within a
Khalid.
quiz.
But
But
short,
but it's
short
still,
answer.
if you look, this is question number one. This is the question type. It is short answer. This is the question itself. Look at the
Okay.
right end there. I have allocated only 1 mark, but you can change the maximum
The
mark
mark
for
scheme.
this question. For example, we will now say let prepare a question with the answers are fill in the spaces and there are 4 or 5 items. I need to change the grade to make it 4 or 5, the maximum grade.
Distributed.
Yeah, yeah. But it is there, and also inside you will have it. Let us try another one, another short
Can
answer.
we block copy pasting there?
Huh?
Is it possible to copy paste
From a student.
for the student? Yani,
Yes.
can they copy paste?
Yes, this is what we. This is why we send an application or an add-in that the students need to install in their computers, and then they will not be able to navigate or to use the browser for anything. They can just type. They cannot open anything and copy and paste. If we use the navigation blocker or the browser blocker.
How will we confirm that they are installing the browser?
If you prepare a quiz in the safe mode, they will not be able to open the quiz if they do not install the add-in. They will
So
not.
teacher has to install first and then
Yes.
prepare the quiz and then send them so that it will be open only in the safe browser.
Only in the safe browser, yeah. And we can have another session for that, for the safe.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, now let us add another question. Now, have you tried the short answer questions before? No?
No.
Because if you have not tried the short answer, you definitely have not tried the embedded type of questions.
Of course.
Yes. Okay,
We are trying Moodle for the first time.
so let us go there and go down there, and there is embedded answers, which is fill in the gaps, fill in the spaces. And we are not going to go into the complications of the different types of embedded answers, because you can add MCQs inside the embedded answers type, and you can add formulas, you can add numbers, you can add many things. But one of them is to add short answer questions. So I am going to select this and then going to add. This one requires patience and requires a little bit of knowledge on coding. It's not coding that complicated thing, but let us say embedded. I called it embedded one, okay? Then I will say, let me think of, can you think of a question, Mujib? A question in which you leave gaps and then ask the students to fill those gaps.
What do you want, sir?
A question in which you leave gaps for the students and the students will fill the gaps. You remember the one I shown you, the colon. Let me do the same. The small intestine has, let us say, 3 parts. Now you say the first part is the, then you want to leave a space. You start with a curly bracket. Curly bracket is, you see to the left of the enter key, to the left of the enter key, there is dal and jim in Arabic. There is the brackets. One of them is the curly bracket and one of them is the square bracket. So you hold down the shift and click. So you must open a curly bracket. Then you state the grade. For example, for this one, I want 1 mark. 1, then colon, then I write what type of embedded question is this one. So it is short.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. دكتور ناصر صباح الخير. أنا أرسلت الآن الصيغة بتاعت PDF. بس كان ميوت اعتمدت في إنه أقدم الطلب على آخر اجتماع. آخر اجتماع كان تقرر إنه إذا كان author الإمكاني جامعة المعرفة هو corresponding author.
دكتور عمار, can we mute from
ممكن البيبر تقدم for publication chart.
If you can mute all.
and for await. حسب الكلام اللي نوقش كان فيه.
muted عمار خلاص.
Okay.
So you write again, curly bracket, the grade, colon, type of question, short answer, colon, then the answer. Say duodenum. And then colon again, equal sign. Sorry, no. Colon, equal sign, which means this is the right answer, duodenum, and then you close the curly bracket. This is the first answer. Then I say the second part is the, and then I can copy all of that, copy, and then paste it there, and then change this to
second answer,
which is, yes, the jejunum. The third part is the, and then paste. Area. Then save changes. Now, I want to, as you can see, because I added 1 mark for each answer, the grade now is 3. The grade is 3. So now let us check this. Let us preview the quiz. Now, one logistic point. Because we can use short answer questions, we will deal with that later, for something called the patient problems scenarios, PPSs, patient problems scenarios. Now you can put a scenario, ask the student to answer a question, then that answer is going to disappear. So you need to adjust all of that so that each question will appear and I cannot go back to that question. We will check that later. Please remind me. Now I need to answer, give an example of a pivot joint. And we put Atlanto-Axial. Atlantic Ocean, huh? Then next page. Now you can see, first part is duodenum, if I by mistake put the ileum first and the jejunum next, and then finish attempt, submit and finish. Atlantic, because I made a mistake. The L is not there. A-T-A-N-T-I-C, and in the answers I put A-T-L-A-N. So never mind. But here, as you noticed, although they are right, but the ileum is not the second part. The ileum is the third part. So it's a bit complicated. But did you get the idea of preparing the exam? Then we will deal with the issues. But the idea of preparing an embedded type of short answer questions. Have you got the idea before we go and discuss some of the
Yes,
issues?
sir.
Yeah. You need to just remember the bracket, curly bracket, the grade, colon, type of question, which is short answer, colon, equal sign, and then the answer.